Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of the Quarantine Quiz Show. My name's Addison Taylor. I'm going to be your host this afternoon. As always, we've got 6 fun-filled rounds of trivia to play. Go ahead and give this video a share. Invite your friends to play. The more players we have, the more the competition is, and then you'll have bigger bragging rights for being the smarty pants that I know that you are. Hi, Brian. If you're watching on Facebook, I have pinned a comment in the video that has a link to the form for your answers. If you don't have another device to play, or if you don't want to go back and forth between screens, you can just go ahead and keep a tally of your own scores with a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen. What are we drinking tonight? Right now, I'm having a Powerade. I've been in drag since fucking 4 o'clock. I did an interview with someone in London for their web show, and then I did a little show on Instagram with some sweet little kids from North Carolina, and now I'm here. So I'm going to finish my Powerade because Mama needs the sugar, and then I am going to switch to whiskey. Because what could go wrong drinking whiskey in the afternoon? Last Thursday, I spent I got drunk with you all, surprise. Then I went to the liquor store as promised, and I spent $125 at the liquor store. So I have 2 bottles of vodka, 3 bottles of whiskey, a couple bonus bottles of wine. And we're going to just see what happens. You might be my sloppy thirds, Brian, but I will let you know that I put on more cosmetics for you all, and I switched hair. I'm a fiery redhead today, and I changed my blouse. So, it's like a brand new thing. Hi, Mike Murray. I saw that you popped into that amazing Instagram show. Thank you. Oh, goodness. We've got some fun trivia planned today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do a round of 90s pop culture. We're going to do just some general knowledge. We're going to do one of the games that I'm famous for. I found an extended version called My Little Pony or Porn Star. It's where it gives you a name of a character and you just write down if it's a My Little Pony or if it's an adult film star. Good times. Go ahead and click on that link that's pinned in my comments. Go ahead and give this video a share. Go ahead and fix yourself a cocktail, have a beer, have a shot, have a glass of wine. Have all of them. It's Thursday. The world is still shut down. Welcome to the 4th month of March. You deserve it. Get fucking wasted. Before we get started, I also want to let you know that tomorrow I'll be joining the beautiful Daphne Ferraro on her social media for Daphne and Friends at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Then we're going to do This Show Sucks on my social media Saturday afternoon at noon. If you feel like getting out of the house, I'll be doing a little show at Hamburger Mary's in Orlando. Call for a reservation. They fill up pretty quick and they're only half capacity. So it's going to be one of my first shows in person in a long time. See if I remember how to do it. And the challenge is going to be to see if I can find my boobs because I haven't worn boobs since March. So there's that. All right, boys and girls, we're going to go ahead and get things started. It's 1990s pop culture trivia. Round number 1, you're going to type your answers into the chat. Again, you're going to type your answers into the chat. Keep track of how many you get correct, and then you'll record your score into the Google form. Brian, that's basic. Yep, yeah. Find boobs, look down, jump. That's one of my good tricks, especially at Hamburger Mary's, so we'll see. Question number 1. The toy company Tonka is known for building trucks, but they created which doll during the 90s? Tonka, a toy company known for building trucks, created which doll during the 90s? Go ahead and type your answer into the chat. Brian says Polly Pocket. Those were fun. Hi, David. Welcome. Adeljean says Cabbage Patch. Robbie says Cabbage Patch. Mike Murray has no idea. Take a guess, Mike. Tonka, a toy company known for building trucks, created which doll during the 90s? I'll give you a hint. They were designed to resemble Southern Bells. I also don't remember these dolls at all. The answer is Cupcake Dolls. Cupcake Dolls. Question number 2. Which hit show from the 1990s starred Jason Priestley, Shannon Doherty, and Jenny Garth? Which hit show from the 1990s starred Jason Priestley, Shannon Doherty, and Jenny Garth? We've got some answers coming in. Which hit show from the 1990s starred Jason Priestley, Shannon Doherty, and Jenny Garth? That was, of course, Beverly Hills 90210. That show debuted in 1990. Question number 3. Which hockey icon announced his retirement in 1999? Which hockey icon announced his retirement in 1999? Clearly, I am not, sports is not my area. But I knew this answer because it's the only hockey player whose name I know. So if you're like me, you'll probably get it correct. Which hockey icon announced his retirement in 1999? We've got the answers coming in. So far, everyone is saying Wayne Gretzky. If you said Wayne Gretzky, you are correct. Question number 4. Which celebrity popularized the haircut known as the Rachel? Which celebrity popularized the haircut known as the Rachel? We've got the answers coming in. You all are killing it this round 1. Which celebrity popularized the haircut known as the Rachel? It is, of course, Jennifer Aniston, who played Rachel on the TV show Friends. Which film released in 1997, was at the time the most expensive film ever made? Which film, released in 1997, was at the time the most expensive movie ever made? I remember seeing this movie in theaters twice in the same week because I was what? A homosexual. Which film, released in 1997, was at the time the most expensive film ever made? The answer is, of course, Titanic. The budget for the movie Titanic was $200 million. Question number 6. What style of shirt did the grunge movement make popular during the 1990s? What style of shirt did the grunge movement make popular during the 1990s? We've got the answers coming on in. What style of shirt did the grunge movement make popular during the 1990s? The answer is, of course, flannel shirts. One point if you got that correct. Number 7. Which hit TV show from the 1990s was produced and starred David Hasselhoff? Which hit TV show from the 1990s was produced and starred David Hasselhoff? The answers are coming in. The answer, Baywatch. Baywatch. Slow motion running. Question number 8. Which hairstyle that featured a center part was popular in the 1990s? Which hairstyle that featured a center part was popular in the 1990s? I'm going to let you all type in your answers, and then I might give you some choices, depending on if anyone can get it. I was unaware that it was called this during my research. Which hairstyle that featured a center part was popular in the 90s? It has a name, yes. The Hanson. Maybe, all those little girls from Hanson had it. The Leo DiCaprio, the bowl cut. Okay, so I'm going to give you 2 choices for names. So was it called a quiff or was it called a curtain hair? Like curtained hair or a quiff? Curtain or quiff are your choices. Curtain or quiff is a game to play with drag queens too. You know, Brian, I think you're correct. The correct answer is a curtained haircut. I guess maybe because it looked like curtains. I don't know. The 90s were stupid. That's the moral of the story. Question number 9. Which female artist had the most #1 hit songs during the 90s? Which female artist had the most #1 hit songs during the 90s? She was also honored as the world's best-selling recording artist of the 90s at the World Music Awards. We've got a couple people for Brittany. We have a vote for Darcel Stevens. Prunella says she doesn't remember most of the 90s. Atta girl. I'm proud of you. We've got guesses of Brittany, Christina. All right, I'm going to give you 4 choices because no one's correct. You have to remember Brittany and Christina were like the very end of the 90s. So the choices are Madonna, Janet Jackson, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey. Your choices are Madonna, Janet Jackson, Whitney Houston, or Mariah Carey. Mike, I'm pretty sure it wasn't Darcel. All right, the answers with those choices are coming in. The artist with the most #1 hit songs during the 90s and also was honored as the world's best-selling recording artist of the 90s at the World Music Awards was Mariah Carey. Number 10, directed by Steven Spielberg, what 1993 science fiction adventure film was based on a book by Michael Crichton? Directed by Steven Spielberg, what 1993 science fiction adventure film was based on a book by Michael Crichton? We've got some answers coming in. While doing research for this question, I knew that Steven Spielberg was like a famous director. I never realized how much shit he directed. Like every year he had a #1 film. Directed by Steven Spielberg, what 1993 science fiction adventure film was based on a book by Michael Crichton? The answer is Jurassic Park. Steve, you're doing good. Schindler's List, I believe, was also 1993, Brian. Like insane. 2 powerhouse movies, same year. Where do you get that kind of time? Number 11, what toy that was introduced in 1996 would begin to shake and laugh hysterically when squeezed 3 times in a row? What toy that was introduced in 1996 would begin to shake and laugh hysterically when squeezed 3 times in a row? The correct answer is, of course, Tickle Me Elmo. That $28 toy sold for as much as $1,500 on eBay during the Christmas season of 1996. Number 12, popularized during the early 1990s, what game used milk cap discs made of cardboard and slammers? Prunella, there might be a little bit of a lag. Popularized during the early 1990s, what game used milk cap discs made of cardboard and slammers? I remember this game was the only time in my life I was ever considered an athlete, because I beat my brother one time playing them, and he was pissed because we used to play for keeps, and I would get to keep his pogs and his slammers. And then like a month later, we didn't give a fuck. Why is Slammers not a gay bar? You know, it might be. If not, someone needs to make that happen immediately. I see it. Prunella, I see it. Counting down till you see this. Lol. The game that used milk cap discs made of cardboard and slammers were Pogs. Number 13. Starring Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston, what 1992 movie was Whitney Houston's acting debut? Starring Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston, what 1992 movie was Houston's acting debut? The answers are coming in. The answer is The Bodyguard. Oh, it looks like there's a delay for a couple of you. Prunella has moved over to the YouTube. That might be a little bit quicker for you. The answer is indeed The Bodyguard. Hi, Joey V. Feeling a lot better. I actually, so I've had several COVID tests over the last 10 days. Both have come back negative, which I'm super thankful for. So maybe I just got that flu that was going around, but I do feel a lot better. I also tested negative for antibodies, which is a blessing and also a curse, because that means that I'm scared to leave my house now. But we're going to deal with it one day at a time. The answer to question 13 was The Bodyguard. Fun fact, The Bodyguard is the best-selling soundtrack of all time, selling more than 42 million copies worldwide. Number 14. Which style of bra made a comeback in the 1990s? Which style of bra made a comeback in the 1990s? Prunilla says that the Bodyguard soundtrack was recently beat out by The Greatest Showman in the U.S. Robbie says that the style of bra is a bustier. We've got a steel belted bra, push-up bra, bustier, Madonna's cone-shaped bra. The type of bra that made a comeback during the 1990s was made by the Wonder Bra Company, and it was a push-up bra. And our final question for round number 1. One of the most popular sitcoms of all time. In which year did Friends premiere on NBC? One of the most popular sitcoms of all time. Which year did Friends premiere on NBC? We've got the answers coming in. Friends premiered on NBC in September of 1994. Premiered September 22nd, 1994, ran till May 6th, 2004. One of the most popular sitcoms of all time. Boys and girls, 15 possible points for round number 1. Go ahead and type in how many correct answers you got. Round number 2, you're going to write your answers down on that Google form. All right. Round number 2, write your answers down on your form. The category is Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live. Question number 1. In a classic SNL skit, Christopher Walken plays a music producer who needs more cowbell. What song needs more cowbell in it? I'm here to pump you up. In a classic SNL skit, Christopher Walken plays a music producer who needs more cowbell. What song needs more cowbell in it? Write your answer down on that form. If you're just joining us, I've pinned a link to the form in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my video on YouTube as well. That way I can comment the links there. Question number 1. In a classic SNL skit, Christopher Walken plays a music producer who needs more cowbell. What song needs more cowbell? Question number 2. How many sets of brothers have been cast members on SNL? How many sets of brothers have been cast members on SNL? Question number 3. In a debate spoof in 1992, Dana Carvey portrayed George Bush, Phil Hartman portrayed Bill Clinton. Who portrayed third-party candidate H. Ross Perot? In a debate spoof in 1992, Dana Carvey portrayed George Bush, Phil Hartman portrayed Bill Clinton. Who portrayed third-party candidate H. Ross Perot? Question number 4. As of 2012, what SNL cast member holds the record for the number of times saying live from New York, it's Saturday night? As of 2012, what SNL cast member holds the record for the number of times saying live from New York, it's Saturday night? Question number 5. What character did Dana Carvey portray between 1986 and 1992, whose catchphrases included, "Well, isn't that special?" and "How convenient"? What character did Dana Carvey portray between 1986 and 1992, whose catchphrases included, "Well, isn't that special?" and "How convenient"? Question number 6. What guest host portrayed Robin Gibb in the Barry Gibb Show skit? What guest host portrayed Robin Gibb in the Barry Gibb Show skit? Hey, Dominique. Question number 7. Who was it on SNL who said, "I can't stand cheap people. It makes me real mad when someone says something like, 'Hey, when are you going to give me back that $100 you owe me?' Or do you have that $50 you borrowed? Stop being so cheap." Who was it on SNL who said, "I can't stand cheap people. It makes me real mad when someone says something like, 'Hey, when are you going to give me back that $100 you owe me?' Or do you have that $50 you borrowed?" Man, quit being so cheap. Brian says he's getting some audio cutting out. Is there anyone else that has the audio cut out? Brian, it might just be you. Everyone else says that's okay. Mike says that's what you get for being in the future. Prunella, these are difficult. Number 8. In the early 1980s, SNL did a parody of coverage of the shooting of Ronald Reagan, in which what recurring SNL character is shot? I'll say that again because I just had a mini stroke. In the early 1980s, SNL did a parody of coverage of the shooting of Ronald Reagan, in which what recurring SNL character is shot? Question number 9. This one should be a little bit easier. According to one classic SNL sketch, we'll try that again. According to one classic SNL sketch, where does motivational speaker Matt Foley reside? Brian, I'll do number 7 for you at the end. Yep. Number 9, according to one classic SNL sketch, where does motivational speaker Matt Foley reside? And number 10, who has hosted Saturday Night Live more times than anyone else? Who has hosted Saturday Night Live more times than anyone else? I'm not even drinking yet and I'm yawning. Jesus. All right, Brian, number 7, just for you. Who was it on SNL who said, "I can't stand cheap people. It makes me real mad when someone says something like, hey, when are you going to give me back that $100 you owe me? Or do you have that $50 you borrowed? Man, quit being so cheap. Anyone else need any of the questions repeated? All right, go ahead and hit submit on those forms for rounds 1 and 2. The time on my clock is 7:42. I'm going to give you until 7:46 to submit those questions, those questionnaires. Prunella over on YouTube has another question about SNL. Go ahead, Prunella. Go ahead, submit on those forms when you're done. Who played the hands on the recurring sketch, The Mr. Bill Show? Wasn't that Ellen DeGeneres' brother? Two more minutes for you to submit those forms. Yes, it was Ellen DeGeneres' brother, Vance. Very good. We've still got a little bit of time for you to submit those forms. So I'm going to put up the background again. You've got a couple minutes to use the bathroom, refill your cocktail. I'm going to get my whiskey ready. We'll be back in just a moment. Then I'll give you the answers for round number 2. All right, we're back. I'm going to go ahead and turn off responses for rounds 1 and 2. Let me get the form ready for rounds 3 and 4. I'll give you the answers in just a moment. Okay, I'm pinning that on the Facebook. I'm going to copy the link to YouTube. All right, so there should be the link for rounds 3 and 4 on both of those platforms. Before I give you the answers, I'm going to enjoy a little shot of with salted caramel whiskey. Kevin, go ahead and try. Kevin, try one more time. I turned him back on just for a moment, Kevin. Try again. Nope, Kevin, try it again. Oh, fuck. All right, so Kevin, what I'll do is for rounds 3 and 4, thank you, Damien. For rounds 3 and 4, I'll leave it open past the thing. I'm going to, you remember how many answers you had correct for round 1, Kevin? And then just keep track of how many answers you got correct for round 2. And then I'll make a note of it. And we'll do it that way. When the world has problems, Addison Taylor always has a solution. In the meantime, shot of salted caramel whiskey. Cheers. Oh, it's nice. Delicious. I recommend it. 5 stars. Perfect. All right. So Kevin, yeah, just go ahead and message me. That will work. All right, question number 1. In a classic SNL skit, Christopher Walken plays a music producer who needs more cowbell. What song needs more cowbell? It was called Don't Fear the Reaper. Number 2, how many sets of brothers have been cast members on SNL? The answer would be 3. John Belushi and James Belushi, Dan Aykroyd and Peter Aykroyd, and Bill Murray and Brian Doyle Murray. Question number 3. In a debate spoof in 1992, Dana Carvey portrayed George Bush, Phil Hartman portrayed Bill Clinton, and who portrayed third-party candidate H. Ross Perot? Dana Carvey. Number 4, what SNL cast member holds the record for the number of times saying live from New York, it's Saturday night? That would be Daryl Hammond. Number 5, what character did Dana Carvey portray between 1986 and 1992, whose catchphrases included, well, isn't that special? And how convenient? That was the church lady. Number 6, what guest host portrayed Robin Gibb in the Barry Gibb Show skit? That was Justin Timberlake. Number 7, who was it on SNL who said, I can't stand cheap people? It makes me real mad when someone says something like, hey, when are you going to give me back that $100 you owe me? Or do you have that $50 you borrowed? Man, quit being so cheap. That was Jack Handey. Number 8, in the early 1980s, SNL did a parody of coverage of the shooting of Ronald Reagan, in which what recurring SNL character got shot? Buckwheat. Number 9, according to one classic SNL sketch, where does motivational speaker Matt Foley reside? In a van down by the river. And number 10, who has hosted Saturday Night Live more than anyone else? Alec Baldwin. Those were your answers for rounds 1 and 2. Kevin, just go ahead and send me a message. And then we'll figure it out from there. All right, you can go ahead and click on the link that's pinned in my Facebook. Or the last comment on my YouTube chat is the link for rounds 3 and 4. Round number 3 is a game called My Little Pony or Porn Star. So there's a link to a quiz there. When I say go, you're gonna hit start. You're gonna go in order. You just type pony or porn. So you write down if it's the name of a My Little Pony or a porn star. I'm gonna play this with y'all. And then when you're done, just make sure you screenshot and upload your results. All right, it's going to give you 6 minutes to complete it, kids. On your mark, get set, and go. You just type in pony or porn. I'm not doing that good. And there's just a 50-50 shot at all of them. Some of these names, honey. Oh my God. Jesus. I got a 78%. Not terrible. First of all, I didn't realize that there were that many ponies. I got 35 out of 45 as well, Brian. A little bit of a brony and a little bit of a degenerate. Mm-hmm. Mike, 31 out of 45. Very good. Take a screenshot of that, if you will. There are so many ponies. I had no idea. If you, so I think we found out last week that you have to have a Google account to upload a screenshot. So if for whatever reason you don't, or if you're not logged in on the device that you're using, just keep a note of how many you had correct. Question 1 for round 4, just type in that number and then your answer. Did anyone beat 35? Prunella did. Very good. I'm going to just go on record and say that Chocolate Stallion, I was hoping that it was a pony. Nope. Candy Apples, I was hoping was a pony. Nope. Lickety Split, I was good either way. Jess got 40. What? You must watch a lot of pornography. No judgment, quarantine. So I mean, like, do what you got to do. Shy Love was also a good one. Hi, Betty. All right, so again, the link, if you're just joining us, is pinned in the comments. We just finished round number 3. Just knows your ponies. Okay, very good. Well, no judgment there either. Mike says he can't remember the last time he paid attention to the porn star. True. Speaking of porn stars, boys and girls, I want to let you know coming up this Sunday. I'm going to be hosting Dirty Ass Bingo with the lovely Paul Cannon over on Zoom. You can go ahead and look for that ad on my social media. There's a link to buy tickets there. Not Your Grandma's Bingo. Now an earlier time at 9 p.m. It happens on Zoom because we can do a lot more on video there than we can here on Facebook. So, trust me, it's going to be fun. He has a huge heart. Oh, thank you, Betty. Before we move on to round number 4, also want to let you know this Saturday we're going to be doing another prize raffle giveaway. So the top scorers from last week the top scorers from this week. You'll have your opportunity to pull for some amazing prizes. If you would like to improve your odds, you can send $5 or increments of $5 to Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. It's scrolling along the bottom. And that will be a guaranteed prize for you. Also, feel free to go ahead and share this video, boys and girls, if you would. Let's get some more people in here. All right, we're going to do round number 4 in just a moment. This is going to be some more write-down trivia. Brian, Q Latinx, I gave away I announced the winners of that at the end of that show. I will loop back with them. They should have sent out stuff already. I will check, Brian. I'm not sure. But Carlito sent me the names of the people that won. So those were separate prizes. I know that I sent them an envelope full of stuff for everyone that played as well. So just keep me posted and then I'll do some research. Actually, let me write that down. Okay. Oh, for sending a picture by message. Yeah, I'll put those in there as well. They did reach out. Very good. Okay. It looks like right now that I'm going to be frozen for a minute. So I'm going to just talk amongst myself. All right. Can everyone still see me? It looks like I'm still good. Okay, perfect. So round number 4, kids, here we go. You're going to write your answers down in the Google form. The category is love. Category is love. Question number 1. Rapper Flava Flav starred in VH1's reality show Flavor of Love. What rap group was Flava Flav a member of? Rapper Flava Flav starred in VH1's reality show Flavor of Love. What rap group was Flava Flav a member of? Steve, I agree with you. Love does suck. But you know what doesn't suck? Ellington Reserve salted caramel whiskey. That was an awful big shot, but fuck it. Cheers. Number 2. What did my true love give to me on the 10th day of Christmas? What did my true love give to me on the 10th day of Christmas? If you don't know what to give your true love on the 10th day of Christmas, might I suggest Ellington Reserve Salted Caramel Whiskey. Number 3. Who won the Best Supporting Actress Oscar in 1998 for her less than 8 minutes of screen time as Queen Elizabeth in Shakespeare in Love? Betty, I've had a long day. I've been in drag since 4 o'clock, girl. I did an interview for a web show at 5 o'clock. I did a little drag show on Instagram at 6 for some little baby drags in North Carolina. And now I'm here. So I feel like I've done 5 days worth of work today. I'm drinking. It's happy hour, girl. Number 3, who won the Best Supporting Actress Oscar in 1998 for less than 8 minutes of screen time as Queen Elizabeth in Shakespeare in Love? Number 4. After his stint as Gopher on The Love Boat, Fred Grandy went on to serve in the U.S. House of Representatives from what state? Damien, thank you. I'm super busy today. I do deserve the whiskey. I think, is it too soon to have another shot of whiskey? I'm going to do it. I'm going to just take that I'm busy as an invitation for another shot of whiskey. Oh, look, that's God intervening. I can't open the there we go. Just one more baby little shot of whiskey. Cheers again. And good night, kids. This has been fun. Y'all just finish up without me. That one burned a little bit. Okay. After his stint on Gopher on The Love... Ooh. Okay, we're going to try that one again. After his stint as Gopher on The Love Boat, Fred Grandy went on to serve in the U.S. House of Representatives from what state? This is going to prove to be a challenge. This bang. What the... Who wears bangs still? That's better. Okay. Number 5. In the movie Love Actually, Mark is secretly in love with his best friend's girl, Juliet. He shows up at Juliet's door on Christmas Eve and holds up a sign that says, "At Christmas, you tell the truth. And without hope or agenda to me, you are what?" That was real wordy for a girl that just did 3 shots of whiskey. And I've never seen the movie. Okay. Damien, it does burn so good. Kevin, it's delicious. I'm telling you, you got to get the salted caramel whiskey. We'll get back to the trivia in a minute. Right now, it's a commercial for Ellington Reserve or whatever the fuck. And Mike, a baby shot for me is tiny, but I pour you a baby shot, you fall over. Well, you know, I'm conditioning you for the Alcoholic Olympics. Okay, back to question number 5. In the movie Love Actually, Mark is secretly in love with his best friend's girl, Juliet. He shows up at Juliet's door on Christmas Eve, posing as a caroler, and holds up a cardboard sign that read, "At Christmas, you tell the truth. And without hope or agenda, to me, you are what?" It just got hot in here. Oh no, my hair. Oh, my hair. Whatever. I mean, you all know that this is not real, right? It's fine. It's whatever. It's whatever. Number 6. What is the name of the daughter of Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love? What is the name of the daughter of Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love? Have another shot, Steve says. It'll cool me down. You know, that I'm going to hydrate first and then have another shot. My reward for getting through this will be another shot. Number 7. Who portrayed the role of Sarah Reeves on the Fox TV show Party of Five? What actress portrayed the role of Sarah Reeves on the Fox TV show Party of Five? Number 8. Big Love is a television drama about a fundamentalist Mormon family in Utah that practices polygamy. What channel or network does the show air? Big Love is a television drama about a fundamentalist Mormon family in Utah that practices polygamy. What channel or network does the show air on? I'm a little greasy up in here too, bitch. She's Dewey. She's the Dewey Decimal System, just greasy. Girl. Number 9. In Greek mythology, who had not knowingly killed his father and made love to his mother, who later hung herself? Then, after learning the truth, he gouged out his own eyes. In Greek mythology, who had not knowingly killed his father and made love to his mother, who later hung herself? Then, after learning the truth, he gouged out his own eyes. And number 10, who was Oberon's better half, the Queen of the Fairies in the Shakespearean comedy A Midsummer Night's Dream? Who was Oberon's better half, the Queen of the Fairies in the Shakespearean comedy A Midsummer Night's Dream? I do like this one stupid curl. It's just dumb. I'm during the break, bitch, when I tell you I'm about to go feather these bangs so fierce and come back with the only 1980s bang for the last round. Because it just feels right. That might be the whiskey talking. But fuck it. That's the end of round number 4. Go ahead and hit submit on that form. I've got 8:17. I'm going to give you all till 8:23. Yeah, 8:23. So hit submit on those forms. Remember, every increment of $5 that you send to my Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal will get you a guaranteed prize. We're going to take another quick and efficient commercial break. Have a cocktail, have a shot, have a beer, have a glass of wine, have all of the above. It's Thursday. I've had 3 shots in the last 10 minutes, and I approve. I want get on my level, kid. All right, we'll be back in just a second. I'm excited to show you all my bangs. They're not quite as 80s as I was hoping, but bitch, I think I have a new career as a Winona Judd impersonator. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the show, Winona Judd. Sensible, feminine, soft. Bangs just make you look like a woman. Oh, I feel so feminine. I like if Winona Judd and Shania Twain had a baby, and that baby was an alcoholic, chain-smoking mess. Man, I feel like a woman. Jesus, she's pretty. She's also hammered. Okay. Kevin, I saw that yours came through. So I have Steve, Brian, Jess, Robbie, Adeljan, I've got Prunella, Kevin, and Mike. I've got all of your responses. Steve, I'm hungry too, bitch. I'm about to go. We talked last night on the Zoom chat. I'm about to get in this getup. Well, stay in this getup because I'm already in it. Go to McDonald's. I might be doing a live video tonight from the drive-thru, from the privacy of a parking lot adjacent to McDonald's. And I'm going to just fuck up a Big Mac meal and silence it. All right, anyone else that needs to submit those results? I don't think so. It looks like I've got everybody. I'm going to turn those off before I give you the answers for round number 4. Let me prepare my forms for 5 and 6. See, it does look like, I do look like Winona. Jess, when I tell you, I fucked up chicken wings last night. Ooh, so and fun fact, I'm vegetarian-ish. And not because I care about animals or whatever, but I used to be 420 pounds. And I went vegetarian like probably 4 years ago. And as a result, lost 205 pounds. So animals are delicious and should be eaten. But vegetarian's the only way that I lost weight. But I notice I said vegetarian-ish because I fucked up chicken wings last night, and I'm wasted now, so a Big Mac sounds, and I think I'm gonna treat myself. Would you all watch the buffoonery of me just fucking up a Big Mac meal in my car? I feel like I'm trying to get at least one viral video. At some point before quarantine is over. All right, I posted rounds 5 and 6 in both. In both platforms. I'm drunk. I feel like I should probably have one more shot before I give you the answers. Yeah? What could possibly go wrong? Again, Wellington Reserve. Not a sponsor, but they could be. Now, while we're at it, they're not Solo Cup. Dollar General cups. Sponsor me. It's real hard to pour things. The end. Oh, God. Okay. Cheers. Ugh. Oh, Robbie, I would absolutely go do. I would go just like this. I think the whole thing is so like so. This pretend this is my car. I know that I've got answers to give, but you all ain't going nowhere. It's fine. So imagine I'm in my car, and I've got my cell phone mounted like right here, and like I'll go live, and then I'll pull in, and I'll be like, okay, what do you all think I should get? And I'll basically let people just decide my order for me. I'll have to put a dollar limit on it. I just put the hair back on my tits. That shot, I felt the magic of Jesus and the fury of Satan coursing through my veins. But I'll let you all decide what I'm gonna order. I'll order it, pay for it, be in drag, look just Winona bangs and all, get it, park, and then just eat and give you a review. I mean, and I know that you all have had a double cheeseburger and a Big Mac before, but I'll give my honest to God review as a fat person and an alcoholic and a cross-dresser. I think it would be riveting social media footage. I also make terrible decisions when I'm drunk, so I could be sorely mistaken, but whatever. Oh, it just got warm in here. See, and I put on bangs. I put them on. I brushed. They were already there. I just brushed them down, and I touched up in between, but I'm still greasy as fuck. Whatever. I don't care. It's fine. Okay. Rounds 5 and 6 are going to be a motherfucking doozy. All right. So the answers for round number 4. Here we go. Rapper Flavor Flav starred in VH1's reality show Flavor of Love. Reading is hard too. What rap group was Flavor Flav a member of? He was in Public Enemy. Number 2. What did my true love give to me on the 10th day of Christmas? 10 Lords of Leaping or herpes? Just because he was my true love doesn't mean that I was his only love. Number 3, who won the Best Supporting Actress Oscar in 1998 for her less than 8 minutes of screen time as Queen Elizabeth in Shakespeare in Love? That would be Dame Judi Dench. Number 4, as his stint as Gopher on The Love Boat, Fred Grandy went on to serve in the U.S. House of Representatives from Iowa. In the movie Love Actually, Mark is secretly in love with his best friend's girl, Juliet. He shows up at Juliet's door on Christmas Eve, posing as a caroler, and holds up cardboard signs that read, "At Christmas, you tell me the truth. Without hope or agenda, to me, you are perfect." Number 6, what is the name of the daughter of Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love? Her name is Frances Bean. Number 7, who played the role of Sarah Reeves on the Fox TV show Party of Five? Jennifer Love Huge Tits. Number 8, Big Love is a television drama about a fundamentalist Mormon family in Utah that practices polygamy. What channel or network does the show air? It can be seen on HBO. Number 9, in Greek mythology, who had, not knowingly, killed his father and made love to his mother, who later hung herself. Then, after learning the truth, he gouged out his own eyes. That would be Oedipus. And number 10, who was Oberon's better half, the Queen of the Fairies, in the Shakespearean comedy A Midsummer Night's Dream? That would be Titania or Tatiana. Titania. Titania. Brian, you are stupid. He said Oedipus, the original motherfucker. It's complex. Dumb, but I love it. You tell the pun. Oh my God. He filled his mom like he fulfilled the prophecy, says Jess. You all need therapy, but so do I, so I'm here for it. All right, so I have put up the oh my God. I put up the things for rounds 5 and 6. It got hot up in here. Jesus. Let me go. Mother needs to go get a fan. You all hold on. Now would be a good time, because apparently I've learned in the last couple of weeks that the more comments and likes and shares and stuff that your videos have, the more important it makes you look to the algorithm. So just go ahead and spam the comments with just bullshit and hit the hearts and the laughs and the likes and stuff. It gets me more engagement for replay views later. So I'm going to go get a sensible, delicate little feminine handheld fan, and then I'll be back. So y'all hit all that bullshit and I'll be right back. I'm drunk, y'all. You did this to me. I'm not mad about it. I'm just going on record. I think the fact that I was able to successfully go get a fan from 10 feet away from where I was sitting deserves another shot, no? I don't even know what's happening. Oh my God, this is good. McDonald's is fitting to get shook up tonight. Okay, one more sensible little Ellington Farms. That was barely a 2 count. Oh! Okay, cheers. Now we're going to enjoy the AC for just a minute. Oh my God. Whiskey is delicious, but it makes me hot. How does my hair look? Does it still look natural? Do I still look soft and feminine? I'm going to just leave it like this. Fuck it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Prunella, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make my roommate drive me, and I'm going to throw in and be like, hey, bitch, I'll buy you a little cheeseburger or some nuggets, too. Okay. My hair, I look gorgeous. Y'all, we're going to go back to round 1. I'm going to do that curtained hairstyle. What if I just wear it back here? Natural, soft, feminine. Girl, how did my bangs look? I went from looking like Winona Judd to I look like I'm wearing a mustache on my forehead. That is bullshit. What? You all see it? A handlebar mustache. Okay. What are we doing? Trivia. What's happening? I don't know what's going on. A woman. We're playing trivia. Okay, what round is it? What day is it? It's 8:40. So we're on rounds 5 and 6. Did I post the things? Yes. Look at God. Look at me being responsible before I blacked out. Okay, so round 5. Buckle up, kids. We're in the home stretch. Jesus. Excuse me. Oh. All right, you're going to type your answers into the chat for this. I don't even know. Sure. I just put up a comment by Jess that says, I'll punch you in the face. But whatever. She is beauty. She is grace. She will punch you in the face. Okay, round 5. Type your answers in the chat. There's 15 questions. This is hard now. I need y'all to pray for me. A little silent prayer. Okay. Type your answers in the chat. Here we go. Round number 5. Question number 1. Which singer joined Mel Gibson in the movie Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome? Which singer joined Mel Gibson in the movie Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome? Type those answers into the chat. We've got the answers coming in. I looked so beautiful before. I still look stunning. Fuck it. It's that windblown look. Which singer joined Mel Gibson in the movie Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome? The correct answer is Tina Turner. Question number 2. Vodka, Galliano, and orange juice are used to make which classic cocktail? Vodka, Galliano, and orange juice are used to make which classic cocktail? The answers are coming in. Vodka, Galliano, and orange juice are the ingredients in a Harvey Wallbanger. Number 3. Which U.S. state is nearest to the former Soviet Union? Which U.S. state is nearest to the former Soviet Union? Jess, I like Harvey Wallbanger as a drag king name. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Harvey Wallbanger. It rolls off the tongue. The correct answer is Alaska. Brian says, used in a sentence, how many Harvey Wallbangers until Addie loses all hand-eye coordination? Well, if I were to have a if I were to have a Harvey Wallbanger now, the answer would be 0. Because my hand-eye coordination is already out the fucking window. Question number 4. On TV, Who did the character Lurch work for? On TV, who did the character Lurch work for? We've got some answers coming in. The answer is the Addams Family. Question number 5. Which classic children's book was written by Anna Sewell? Sewell. Which classic children's book was written by Anna Sewell? We've got some answers coming in. I'm just putting up comments and shit now. I've lost control. Which classic children's book was written by Anna Sewell? That was Black Beauty. Number 6. How many arms, tentacles, or limbs does a squid have? So how many arms / tentacles / limbs does a squid have? It's not making it any better. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. The correct answer is 10. Girl, what the fuck? Whatever. Number 7. Which reggae singer died on May 11th, 1981? Which famous reggae singer died May 11th, 1981? Thank you, SB Imperi. I might have to lose this wig before the show is over. Or maybe if I just do the windblown thing again. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The correct answer is Bob Marley. That's nice. Number 8. Characters Charlie Allnut and Rosie Sayer appeared in which classic 1951 movie? Characters Charlie Allnut and Rosie Sayer appeared in which classic 1951 movie? Just going to give it a little bit of volume. The characters Charlie Allnut and Rose Sayer appeared in which classic 1951 movie? Oh, there's a lot of hair in this. The correct answer is The African Queen. Congratulations, Jess and Prunella. Number 9. What is converted into alcohol during brewing? What is converted into alcohol during brewing? Turn it around. Thank you, Kevin. I love you. What is converted into alcohol during brewing? The correct answer is sugar. Okay, y'all just act natural for a second. Unclockable. This is how you know you're real, when you use a pen as a hair clip. Oh, honey, come for it. All right. Number 10. Name the two families in the Shakespeare play Romeo and Juliet. Name the two families in the Shakespeare play Romeo and Juliet. See, and what makes it feminine is the little, very like Victoria's Secret model. You see it, right? The two families in Romeo and Juliet are Montague and Capulet. Number 11. If cats are feline, what are sheep? If cats are feline, what are sheep? Oh, she just curled them too, honey. Oh, mama. You can't even. It's because there's so much whiskey coursing through her veins right now that her fingers are like a curling iron. Oh, gorgeous. I don't see the correct answer yet, but I do like the answer soft and supple. The answer is ovine. So like a cow minus the B, ovine. Number 12. In the song Heartbreak Hotel, the Heartbreak Hotel is on what street? In the song Heartbreak Hotel, the hotel is on what street? Ben DaCosta says LBT. Close. Brother, you can't take how feminine I look right now. Soft, feminine tendrils on the side of my face. Just ladylike, a model, if you will. According to the song, Heartbreak Hotel is on Lonely Street. Number 13. For which film did Frank Sinatra receive a Best Supporting Actor Oscar in 1953? For which film did Frank Sinatra receive a Best Supporting Actor Oscar in 1953? Hi, Nick. The correct answer, oh, we're going to wait for a couple more answers to come in. The year was 1953. 1953. It was From Here to Eternity. Question number 14. What fruit is the state of Georgia famous for? What fruit is the state of Georgia famous for? I like that as I get riled up and wasted, you all also turn the fuck up. So what fruit is Georgia famous for? We've got peaches, we've got loops, Fruit Loops, we've got this ass, bottoms. Bottoms are a fruit. I can prove it to you that bottoms are a fruit because bottoms often contain seeds. And we have all learned that if a fruit contains seed, it is indeed a fruit. We have an answer of Nina Bonina Brown. The answer is peaches. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Everyone gets a point for fruit. And our final question for round number 5. Fruit by the foot, bitch. That is a brilliant answer. What fruit by the foot? I live. Which is what Grindr should be called. Fruit by the foot. Question number 15. What is the financial center and main city of Switzerland? What is the financial center and main city of Switzerland? We've got the answers coming in. The correct answer is Zurich. So there were 15 possible points for that round. Remember, everyone gets a point for what fruit. We're going to do our final round quickly and efficiently because I don't want to go over on time, but it's going to happen. I got a little intoxicated during trivia. Y'all don't read me. All right, round number 6. Common bond. So questions 1 through 9, if you get the answers correct, all have something in common. Question number 10 is what do they all have in common? So here we go. Ben, you're waiting on my Joellipus. I already did the Joellipus Mega Mix breakdown. Okay. Chris, my roommate, Samir Chris Vasquez, judging me from the couch in the living room. I got into the whiskey during trivia. So I'm a little fucked up, and I might need you to take me to McDonald's after this. Just saying. Well, all right. Here we go. Round number 6. So common bond. So 1 through 9 all have something in common. Question number 10 is what do they have in common? Number 1, what 1996 movie was directed by Baz Luhrmann and stars Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes in the leading roles? What 1996 movie was directed by Baz Luhrmann and stars Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes in the leading roles? You're going to type these answers into the form. Don't type them into the chat. Joey, I know I don't ever drink on Thursdays, and I don't even like whiskey. I fucking love it. Question number 2. What's the capital of Peru? Damien, it's okay. Just act natural. It's fine. It's fine. Question number 2. What is the capital of Peru? Question number 3. What sport's first recorded game was played at Bruntsfield Links in Edinburgh, Scotland in 1456? What sport's first recorded game was played at Bruntsfield Links in Edinburgh, Scotland in 1456? Ben, I like that answer. That would be another thing I should do on live, bitch. I should Jello wrestle. Get a kiddie pool, put it up in the backyard, fill it full of Jello, bitch. And just whenever my Trump supporting neighbors come out, I just yell and scream and say, wrestle me. I would be a billionaire. Question number 4. What Marvel comic book character? What Marvel comic book character's alter ego is Maya Lopez and can be recognized by the white hand stain on her face? Her superpower is photographic reflexes, and she's also one of the only deaf comic book characters. Wrestle me. What Marvel comic book character's alter ego is Maya Lopez and can be recognized by the white hand stain on her face? Her superpower is photographic reflexes, and she's also one of the only deaf comic book characters. Number 5. What is Canada's largest province by area? What is Canada's largest province by area? Number 6. According to the modern Gregorian calendar, in what month did Russia's October Revolution begin? According to the modern Gregorian calendar, in what month did Russia's October Revolution begin? Number 7. What airline's Atlanta hub is the busiest in the world? What airline's Atlanta hub is the busiest in the world? Prunella, it's 6 was according to the modern Gregorian calendar. So now. 7. What airline's Atlanta hub is the busiest in the world? Steve, if you get this wrong, bitch, I'm going to have to report you to your supervisor. Number 8. In a country duet, Toby Keith and Willie Nelson sing that they want beer for their horses, but what do they want for their men? In a country duet, Toby Keith and Willie Nelson sing that they want beer for their horses, but what do they want for their men? Number 9. What comic strip does Bill Amend write that follows the lives of Roger, Andy, Peter, Paige, and Jason? What comic strip does Bill Amend write that follows the lives of Roger, Andy, Peter, Paige, and Jason? And question 10. What do all of these answers have in common? What do all of these answers have in common? If you're playing along at home, go ahead and hit submit on that Google form. It is 9:07. I'm going to give you till 9:11. Then the answer is always silicone. Silicone. It's funny that, so I've got a face full of it, silicone, and people are always like, oh, I can't tell that you've got silicone in your face. I'm going to show you the one dead giveaway that my face is fake. You ready? Look at that, bitch. I look like the McDonald's Moon Man. A chin so big. Just huge. You should be able to put your finger on your chin and touch your nose. I cannot. Mother went a little overboard with the silicone in her chin. If you're playing along at home, go ahead and hit submit on those forms. I've got responses from Brian, Steve, and Jess. You've got a couple minutes left before I give you the answers. While we're here, I just want to remind you that I'm drunk. That should be no surprise to anyone. But coming up this Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, this Sunday, I'm going to be hosting Dirty Ass Bingo over on Zoom with adult film star Paul Cannon. I'm going to be giving away so many adult toys from Fab Scout and Sex Nasty or Nice. I've got things that vibrate. I've got things that you stick your wiener inside of. I've got things for the ladies that you stick inside of you. I've got things to wear. I've got, you name it. You basically, if you win bingo, you just send me a hole that you would like to have filled, and I will find something for you. So look for that ad on any of my social media platforms. There's a link to buy tickets. We do it over on Zoom because there's a lot more things that we can do on Zoom than that we can do. We can't do them on Facebook or YouTube. So on Zoom, it's way more better. So basically, we'll put it this way. There's a round of strip bingo. There is a round called the Dickstraction round. There are lots of things that are very enjoyable to watch. It's an intimate setting. You get to have one-on-one questions with the lovely Paul Cannon. It's a good time. You should join us. Let me see. We've got 7 responses. So I've got Brian, Steve, Jess, Prunella, Joey D, Dr. Ho, and Robbie. Is there anyone else that needs to submit their form before I turn it off? Brian, I'm super dirty on the Zooms. But the thing is, no matter how dirty I get on Zoom, I'm not the dirtiest one on there. So, I mean, it's a good Christian time. Is there anyone else that needs to submit their form before I turn off responses? Joey, can he smother himself in Jell-O? Maybe. Paul and I go way back. Generally, he's really good at fulfilling requests. We'll see what happens. All right, I'm turning off responses for rounds 5 and 6 in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, responses are off. Don't forget, we're going to be giving away prizes this Saturday at 5 p.m. for the high scores for this week's trivia and last week's trivia. If you want to have a guaranteed prize, you can send an increment of $5 or more to my Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Every $5 you send is a guaranteed prize. And now it's time for the answers for round number 6. Number 1, what 1996 movie was directed by Baz Luhrmann and stars Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes in the leading roles? That was Romeo and Juliet. Number 2, what is the capital of Peru? Lima. Number 3, what sport's first recorded game was played at Bruntsfield Links in Edinburgh, Scotland in 1456? That would be golf. Number 4. What Marvel comic book character's alter ego is Maya Lopez and can be recognized by the white hand stain on her face? Her superpower is photographic reflexes. She's also one of the only deaf comic book characters. Her name, Echo. Number 5, what is Canada's largest province by area? Quebec. Number 6, according to the modern Gregorian calendar, in what month did Russia's October Revolution begin? The answer, November. Number 7, what airline's Atlanta hub is the busiest in the world? That would be Delta. Number 8, in a country duet, Toby Keith and Willie Nelson sing that they want beer for their horses, but what do they want for their men? The answer, whiskey. Number 9, what comic strip does Bill Amend write that follows the lives of Roger, Andy, Peter, Paige, and Jason? That is Foxtrot. And number 10, what is the common bond for all these answers? The common bond is that they are all members of the NATO phonetic alphabet. Romeo, Lima, Golf, Echo, Quebec, November, Delta, Whiskey, and Foxtrot. So all part of the phonetic alphabet. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to another fun-filled edition of the Quarantine Quiz Show right here on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure you join me on Saturday at 5 p.m. for our prize giveaway. I've still got fantastic prizes to give away. I'd like to give another shout out to my sponsor, Greenhouse Realty and Scott Benson. You can visit scottytherealtor.com if you are looking for a home to buy or rent in the Orlando area. www.scottytherealtor.com. Thank you all so much for playing. It has been so much fun. I'm going to McDonald's, honey. Fitting to fuck up a Big Mac. The McRib. McDonald's. I sent a tweet and I sent a Facebook post about how McDonald's should do their part during this dumpster fire that is 2020. And they should bring the McRib back early. I need you all to just join me in my cause. Hashtag bring McRib back now. Because I don't know if I can make it till October without the pork product that is McRib. It would spread a lot of joy. I know from experience. I know a McRib would make me feel better. So hopefully it would do that to you too. Go ahead and, bitch, Ben the Shamrock Shakes too. Oh my God. I would crawl over broken glass to have a McRib and a Shamrock Shake right now. Bitch, do you remember? Okay, so trivia's over, so whatever. Ben, you remember years and years ago? Shamrock Shake is proof that God is real and he loves us. You remember the Shrek Shake when Shrek came out? The Shrek Shake was a Shamrock Shake, but it also had chocolate in it. Bitch. The Shrek Swamp Shake. Delish. Oh, so good. Anyway, I've derailed. I need to go to McDonald's immediately, if not sooner. You all make good choices. Remember, science is real. Numbers don't lie. Politicians do. So don't leave your house unless you really need to. And remember to wash your hands. Stay socially distant from people. Wear a fucking mask. I live in the armpit of the U.S., which is Florida. So we don't always make the best decisions, but just make decisions that are good for you and for other people, as opposed to what the government tells us to do. So I want y'all to take care of each other. Follow me on Facebook and on YouTube. Subscribe to my stuff. I do this shit all the time. I love you all. Make good choices. Have a good night.